Hello everybody and welcome to my channel again. We're going to do tarot by the fire again because it's just such a beautiful energy. So what we're going to do is the usual. We're going to do pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, but I'm going to give you something to think about. So everybody for pile 1, I want you to think of the word candle. Everyone for pile 2, I want you to think of the word moonlight. And everyone for pile 3, I want you to think of the word sunrays. So 3 different forms of heat. So pile 1 is candle, pile 2 is moonlight, and pile 3 is sunlight. And what we're going to do, the question we're going to do today is, when is your love life going to change? And what's actually going to happen? What is the actual change that's going to happen? So if you just want to think about those 3 words and choose one of those words, and we'll jump in. So this is for everyone that chose pile 1 and you chose the word candle, beautiful candlelight. So when is your love life going to change and what is going to be the actual change? Wow. Bear with me guys, let's have a look here. When is your love life going to change? Okay. And what is going to be the actual change? So what I'm seeing here is I think what's going to happen here is you're going to see a very small change come in, right? So that could be someone just being romantic to you. That could be someone just noticing that you're attractive. But definitely that energy of love is going to come in a different way from maybe a different direction. All right. And I think that you're not going to think that much of it. You're not going to kind of think, oh, love's coming my way, or my love life is a way to change, or, you know, or my person's going to change, whatever it is. So it's going to be quite small at first. And I don't think that you're going to take it that seriously. But what happens is on the back of that, everything opens up incredibly, right? I think you're going to be quite shocked and quite surprised. So I see you swiftly changing from, I kind of want to say that you're not getting much attention or you're not getting much love in your life, okay, the way that maybe that you'd want it, and then suddenly you do, and it's massive, okay, and there's just this beautiful sense of that you've achieved this goal that you've always wanted to achieve in love, and suddenly it comes to you. So I feel like there's going to be quite a swift and unexpected change. And what's on the back of that is that it cements some sort of solidity in your life. It kind of offers you some sort of real stability in love. It's a very, very grounded love. Now, I know this sounds a bit weird, but I can almost see like a house being built, or I can almost see like this building, this heavy building of stone, which is never going to move for the next, you know, hundreds of years, thousands of years. And I do actually see that. So I see this kind of energy of something quite small. Like I said, maybe you're not getting the sort of interest that that you're looking for and that sort of thing. And then this energy just kind of snowballs into something really quite big, all right? And then becomes something quite solid, like a really solid foundation on which you can build your life upon. Now, I know I said when and how, but these two are very intertwined and mingled together. I was going to say intermingled, but I don't think that's the word. So the way in which it's going to change is really unbelievably incredible, actually. So for many of you, it might be that you're in separation with someone and you rejoin. It might be that you've had your heart broken so many times, okay, and what's going to happen that this is going to be mended. And I know you can't see the cards, although I could do that, okay, is that we've got two cards on the same side of the pack, which really represents a lot of stability in your life, in your love life, or something that's so grounded, it has so much depth to it, okay, and it's for the long haul. In fact, these two cards together, which I'm seeing here, okay, are in fact marriage cards. So for many of you, it could be that you transition from being alone to actually being married. It's very, very strong. This is about having such a solid foundation here that you can build upon it for generations to come. The energy that's coming in, I do see a male energy coming in, is so strong. It's just so strong, so decisive, so in command in a good way. Okay, they know what they want, and it's almost like they draw you to them. All right, so it might be that this person is actually set up in life or lives in a certain location, and somehow they draw you to them swiftly. They're not really a fast moving person, I would say. The way that they approach life is not fast moving. The way that they approach life, for many, it might have a lot of tradition behind it. It might have a lot of culture behind it. It might be extremely well thought out, okay, and very decisive. But yet they have the power to draw you in quite swiftly. And what's really beautiful is that we see this transition here. Just looking at my nails there. Let's not have my nails here. We're doing the fire. We have this transition here from heartache to another marriage card. So if you're not, there's a strong possibility a lot of people are going to be getting married here. So even if you don't get married, it transforms into a long and committed relationship. This is really about, and I'm not making it up, guys. These cards have just come out of the pack. This is really about people's dreams coming true. This is really about a transformation from the impossible to the possible. It could be for some of you as well. I am seeing this in the middle because there's so much heartache in the middle of this reading. Maybe your heart's been broken several times. Maybe your heart broken over a certain person. For many of you, it could be that this person, that you end up with this person, that there is this transformation from this person not giving you much and then giving you everything. But I also feel for a lot of you, it's about maybe you're not seen, maybe you're not heard, maybe you're not recognized for who you are. Maybe you thought love was never going to come in your direction. And suddenly it comes. Oh, this card just flew out. Oh God, just as I said, suddenly it comes. And the fire, look at the fire going crazy. That's just as this card fell out. The Emperor is on his way. Okay, the divine masculine is on his way. Wow, this is super synchronistic. It really is. Wow, I'm going to pick another card because that whole the fire is speaking to us. Tell me about the Emperor, please. Oh my God, more marriage cards. Are you kidding me? More, I've got more. I've got every marriage card there is in the deck, practically. Oh my God, guys. So, what I have to say to you, this change is coming swiftly. It's coming very, very soon. Okay, so there is this energy of love and passion, romance, and adventure coming into your life. If you feel like your relationship's been stale and you wanted it to go to the next level, then it gets revived. If you feel like your love life is stagnant, then I kind of see you um, um, waking up in the morning with tousled hair and what do you call it? Sort of padding your way to the cooker in the morning and making coffee for two people, that sort of thing. All right, your world is a way to open up. I can't even believe I said the world because we have the world card here. Wow, okay. I do see a big transformation in your physicality or the way that you think about yourself physically. I feel like you're going to have a lot of confidence around your physicality. You're going to be admired. You're going to be told that you're beautiful. And I see an awful lot of abundance coming in here. Like I said, you've got all the marriage cards. Let me show you the marriage cards here. Okay. Any tarot reader will tell you those cards, the Hierophant, the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles, that's one hell of a match. You see, the Ten of Cups is the ultimate in the emotional love, and the Ten of Pentacles is the is the maximum in the kind of the physical realm of love. You know, when you build a home together, when you support each other, when you have an overflow of abundance, when two people come together and you build a home together, you have a life together. I mean, it's the highest level. It's absolutely incredible. So, what I say to you, your world is a way to change so massively with this beautiful world card. Is that the world card or the Wheel of Fortune? The world card, your way to start a brand new life. Your life is going to go in a direction I think that you never thought it was going to go into. As I said, I feel like this person's life is quite set up. I almost feel like it's quite fixed in a way. It might be that they're fixed in their career, or they might have family around them, or they might live in a particular location and they're very settled in that location. And while they are going to come to you energetically in this beautiful, exciting, romantic energy, I do more feel like you're going to be pulled to them. You're going to be pulled to their life. You're going to be pulled in their direction. So I see you stepping more into their life. Okay, let me check that. Because as I've said that, I felt like some of you might relocate to live in their country, their home, their location. So let me just have a look. Was I right on that? What do you mean by that? Let's have a look. Oh my God. Yeah, okay. This is unbelievable, the cards tonight. Okay, so what this is that they're the king, they're the Knight of Wands, you're the Queen of Wands. So you are become the object of desire. You know, like we all have times in our lives where we're just like so beautiful and sexy, and our clothes look great, our hair looks great, and all the rest of it. So you are the woman, I was going to say femme fatale. I don't mean femme fatale, but that sort of energy. For somebody, you are like, wow, okay, for somebody. And things are going to move very, very, very swiftly. I feel the time is over for stagnation here. The time is going to finish for stagnation. So if you were wondering, when is it going to be me? When is this going to happen for me? When is my life going to go to the next level? When am I going to have that fairy tale? I see it now. I see it now. I see it before Christmas, right? Because there's going to be some fast action here. Let me see how this action comes in for pile one. Let's have a look. How does it come in? So I said initially something quite small, and then I see this huge burst. Oh, I've picked loads of cards out. How does it come in? Well, it's quite unusual actually the way that it comes in. I feel like someone changes, like maybe someone you know that you thought they were never going to change, and suddenly maybe they've been passive in the background or something like that, and they change. And I feel like they come to you in a in a balanced way, actually, in a balanced way, with some love. And I feel like they give you some sort of offering, like maybe they've kind of thought and decided about maybe things that have gone wrong between you, or a really good plan to go forward. But they do come with a lot of love and gentleness, actually. Okay, and I feel like your boundaries are up with this person. I feel like you are unsure maybe if they're sincere or not, because maybe they've taken their time. All right, but what happened? Yeah, so they come to you with kind of like, let's see if I can kind of do it. Like, like they come to you like, you know what? I was thinking that maybe if you did this and I did this and that could be really nice, or something like that, like a little plan for the future. And I think what happens is that it sets the ball rolling with some sort of beautiful collaboration between the two of you to build for the future. Okay, whether it's supporting each other's businesses, whether it's about um, moving in together, whether there's definitely a lot of home action here, whether it's about renting, buying, selling, or something like that, or a new skill or something like that. Okay, so I think that your boundaries are up for some reason. So it might be towards them, or it might be towards something that's happened in the past. So you're automatically got your boundaries up with anyone new as well. But I do feel like there has been someone very passive in the background. Or for some of you, it could be an energy where you've been waiting for somebody to ask you this or support you in a certain way, or to give you information in a certain way, and this person does, and it's illuminating. Okay, and it pushes things forward. So I don't want you to forget that you've got all the marriage cards in this deck. I just wanted to figure out how this change was going to come in. I think once they say what they've got to say, and take action in the way that they want to take action, that is just kind of like set fire, no pun intended, to the change in your life. Okay, in your love life. Let me just stoke the fire here. Let's have a look. Not easy to do that. Oops. I don't think I can lift that now. Okay. Hopefully that's still nice for you guys. Okay, so just to summarize, something's going to come in quite small initially. I do feel like this person's going to come in and make you an offer, have a small plan, come in quite a gentle way, and it's just going to like set fire to this massive change. And you've just got so many cards of marriage and commitment here. So if it's not a marriage, it's definitely got a lot of commitment behind it and a vision for a long-term future. Let's just pick two more here. Wow. I feel like there's just been so much pain here. Okay, I just feel like there's been so much pain. Maybe you just thought things were never going to move forward. Maybe you thought your love life was dead and buried. Maybe you thought the connection was dead and buried, or you'll never get over that connection. But I see a huge change coming in, especially with the moon card. It's so transformative. It's so transformative, and it's so unseen when you get the moon card. So I can see this beautiful kind of heartache just kind of shifting, okay, and going down a path really that may be quite scary for you. All right, because you need to transform. And at the end of that path, you've got all those beautiful cards that we had earlier. And you do become that vision of the woman who's, you know, putting on her sexy clothes in the morning and doing her hair and her makeup in a certain way. Yeah. Oh my God. Look, just what I said. Okay. So all these cards of heartache, look at them, right? Daggers and what have you, and, you know, to this beautiful new path. Wow. I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You've just got this, the universe is going to change direction of your life for you. Okay. So pile one, I'm going to leave it there because I've been going on a little bit there. So let's go to pile two. Pile two. So you chose the word moonlight. So let's see, when and how is your love life going to change? So I just got a message to keep our hearts open. Okay. When is it going to change? Okay. This is really, really, really interesting. Okay, so what I see here at the moment for pile two, which is moonlight, I feel like you have to walk away from a connection or someone that you love, or someone that you love and it isn't working. All right, I was going to say, or the thing that you love, but it is a person. Because as you walk away, you have such powerful energies of, I see two people coming in here, both vying for your attention here, both coming in with some speed. It really does look like it's very competitive between the two of them. I feel like they almost see you coming out of connection, whether you're disconnecting with your heart, whether you're actually physically disconnecting and having to literally leave somebody and walk away from somebody. All right. And as you do so, it's almost like they're watching you and they can see that you're available. And I see two people here coming in. Tell me more. Hmm. I really, really do feel with pile two that you've been on a very, very long and difficult journey in your love life where I almost feel like you can't do it anymore, you can't take it anymore, you don't have the strength, the burden of your connection or what's still in your heart is overwhelming, and that you've been left disillusioned about whether you're ever going to really connect with someone or is love real, that sort of thing, you know. So I see a lot of obstacles and barriers and that sort of thing in your life where love has been concerned. And I think this is why you've got to walk away from whoever it is in your heart or in your real life. And I see you deep soul searching here. And as I just said that, the Hermit card fell onto the floor. So I see like deep soul searching, maybe even somewhat confused as to what direction you should go in, what changes you should make yourself. Maybe you're thinking about making changes. But the cards are just telling me that you need to disconnect with somebody, right? Even if it's someone that you haven't seen for a long time or something like that, and they're still in your heart. And you have to walk away from that for that beautiful energy of people to come in and see you and have an opportunity with you and have an opportunity to pursue you as well. Okay. And I'm almost getting the message that you've been hiding yourself and that people don't feel that they can approach you. They don't feel like you're available. Or even energetically, you're putting out that you're not available, that your heart's with somebody else or something like that. Okay, let's go a little bit further. I'm quite interested in these two people. Tell me about person number one, please. Oh, Lord of mercy. Well, person number one was actually person number two in the deck. Wow, this is just going to be like, this is going to shock you. This is going to shock you. I feel like you feel like, oh, well, I've been loved up to the hill. I don't think anybody can love me more than I've been loved. There's no more surprises around the corner. And then, boom, this person comes in with a mountain of everything, more than you could imagine, more excitement, more joy, more bliss, more pleasure, the whole thing. To quite an excessive amount, to be honest. All right, but that's just the way that they operate. Everything has to be to the max. All right, because they're a joy and pleasure seeker. All right. And that's the way that they live their life, and that's what they love, to get as much out of every interaction, all right, or every connection. So that's really interesting. So as soon as you do disconnect or make a decision to leave this love in your heart or this person, okay, this is going to come in. Tell me about person one, actually. Whew. Oh, that's interesting. So what's really interesting, so there's two people. So I said this person here, first of all, who was the second person. Now we're doing the first person. Huh. Now what's really interesting, I feel like the first person I just told you about is that they're on a love adventure. There's no heartache in the world that is going to hold them back or anything like that. There's not. Oh, that's thunder and lightning. I don't think I can take another thunder and lightning night. This other person, it has had a lot of heartache. So I feel like they more mirror you. Like you're walking away from love or someone you love, and they're doing the same. So you're more mirrored in that regard. Okay. And both wanting to find successful love or to have a successful outcome. All right. So they're much more mirrored with your journey. Okay. Doesn't mean that they're better for you. It's just so you can identify who they are. But nonetheless, even though they've been on a painful journey themselves or left somebody or whatever, they still come in with a sense of excitement, with a sense of knowing what they want and what direction they're going in, and very, very optimistic about the future. Let me just bear with me, guys. I've just got to do something. Just bear with me a second. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay, let's carry on this. Okay. So, what it's telling me is that things won't change until you disconnect from this person. Okay. Disconnect in your heart. I don't know, put it in a special place, throw away the keys, sort of thing. Know that you've loved this other person and, and it was special and beautiful, but maybe it's not going to serve you for the future. Okay. So let's have a look. I cannot believe this. This is unbelievable. There's a very, very strong theme going on tonight. So I think you could also look at pile one as well. So I did say how, in pile one, how is this person going to come to you? What is going to be the mechanism by which they come to you, or by which you know that they have an interest in you? So what's going to happen is that I feel like they're either in the background. This is what I said in pile one. They're either in the background, or there's an energy that comes in which kind of illuminates your perspective, or somebody offers you something in a way like, shall we do this, or this would be a good idea, would you be interested in this sort of project, or something like that. So they come in with a very gentle energy, offering you, I feel, an opportunity to regain balance in your life. They do come in with the essence of love, but it's very soft energy. All right. So you may not kind of realize it or see it or something like that initially. Because what I see is that your barriers are up, just the same as pile one. Maybe you find it hard to trust or something like that. But what I see is you in your home, in your life, and pretty much sort of feeling, well, I've got everything, you know, like I like my life, I like my surroundings. Okay, I'm connected with everything that I want to be connected with, but there's a missing part. There's a missing part here. And it's almost like your missing part is calling this person to you. And I feel like they can feel your pull on them. And I feel like it's um, sort of challenging their life in a way, okay, without them really maybe knowing why it's challenging them, okay, and they have a yearning to change their life as well, okay. I see two people here longing for each other, and it might not be that you actually know each other, but still yearning for a certain type of person. And that energy is actually going out there to them through the universe. Oh my God, I just picked up the deck of cards. Look what's on the bottom of the pack. Oh my God, the Lovers. Wow, guys, this is very beautiful. I'm just sort of curious about why two people are coming in. Let's have a look. Let's see why two people are coming in. Yeah, I mean, it literally is about, um, well, I'll tell you what it's about, actually. When the two people come in, it's kind of like, well, I've been on my own for so long, or I haven't felt love for so long, or I don't think anyone has been interested in me, or there's some sort of lack that you're feeling. Maybe you don't feel you're attractive, even if people are telling you you are or whatever. And then suddenly you've almost got too much attention, right? It goes like from nothing, like 0 to 100. This is a sort of feeling like I really do feel that you feel that lonely and isolated and abandoned and rejected and all those sort of things in love, right? A lot of pain and sorrow. And then all of a sudden it's like you go, I'm sorry for repeating myself, but it's like you go from at the bottom of the hill to the top of the hill in one step, and everybody wants you, and everybody notices you, and everybody's vying for your attention or your company. That's what it feels like. It's beautiful, actually. That's why you've got two people coming in. And what it's telling me is that you've kind of been manifesting this without realizing. So I don't know if you're in some sort of hiatus or taken time out or healing or something like that. But within that, you've actually brought this together. So this lack transforming into like an eruption of attention. Oh my God, this is such a strong message. Yeah, so here it is again, the Queen of Swords. You've had your barriers up for so long, and then Temperance comes in. So Temperance is about waiting a long time. It's about taking small steps, but it's also about healing, and a gentleness comes into your life. I see a lot of healing here overall, actually. Can you hear the thunder and lightning? So I see a lot of healing coming in. I see a lot of nourishing coming in. I see the wounds being healed. So I don't know if you're in a process of healing this yourself at the time, but nonetheless, whether it's you or them, there's a lot of healing coming in. And then I think it's going to feel a little bit too much, some of the attention. Okay, so let's see. I can't believe it with the thunder. It's come out again. Right, guys. I think that pretty much says it all. Um, you've got lovers. You've got the lovers coming into your life. You're going to be lovers with somebody. Okay. This is an extremely romantic card. I think people don't understand this card. Let me just hold it while I speak. This is an extremely romantic card. This is about two people falling in love and everything that comes with that falling in love. When you fall in love, music changes, the weather changes, your atmosphere changes, you go to bed differently, you start wearing different clothes, you pay more attention to yourself, and this beautiful connection that comes in, that feels that void in you. All right. So you have definitely, but the overwhelming can be passion as well. You know, you feeling passion for someone and attraction for someone, and them feeling the same for you. Okay. So it's, yeah, that's what it's going to be. Overseen by the angel. Okay, guys, so pile two, I hope you enjoyed that. So if you'd like a private reading, do jump onto Etsy. I have lots of offers on Etsy, and I also do an emergency 24-hour turnaround as well. If you would like to make a purchase, I do some artwork and stuff like that. So you can go onto Society 6 and have a look. Mind you, I did look at it the other day and I was a bit like, I think I can do a lot better than this. But anyway, I enjoyed it at the time, so you can have a look at that. And if you would like to know about anything supernatural, I have my channel called Star, and it's not on the channel tab across YouTube. It's actually the link in the description. Okay, so do have a look at that as well. Okay, pile two, I hope you enjoyed that. So let's move on to pile three. Pile three, you chose the word sunrays. I love the word sunrays in as much that all the beautiful times I've been laying on a Mediterranean beach, bathing in the sun rays has been just gorgeous. So what we're going to do today is we're going to have a look at when is your love life going to change, and how is it going to change? Oh, I cannot believe this, guys. This is such a strong theme. I really truly feel you could look at pile one or two. Really very, very strong. There's been huge heartache, worries, feeling of stagnation, deep, deep wounding here. Maybe even thinking that life was never going to get better, or things are never going to move forward, or things are never going to get changed, or you don't have the energy for it, or something like that. Or it's really troubled you, or you broke up with someone that's really troubled you. And yet, here someone comes, and it's the same person that was in pile two. Let's have a look at this person. I will die if I pull out the same cards for who this person is. Let's have a look. Who is pile two? I'm scared. Oh, wow. That's not quite what I expected. What on earth is that? So pile two has turned into 4 men. Okay. Now I'm going to have to look at these cards very, very carefully. Okay, because I've never, sorry guys, I've never had that combination before. I've never had 4 men come out of the pack together. Actually, it's 5. It's 5 in total. So let me just get comfy again. And what on earth is going on here? Let me look at this very carefully. I've got 2 kings. Okay. Oof. Okay, let me just check this out. Okay. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. This first person that I saw is not a person. It's the energy coming in. There's a very, very quick change of decision coming into your life where your love life is concerned. Comes in very, very quick. Let me just see why it comes in so quick. Let's have a look. So you're all this pain, there's a lot of sorrow, there's a lot of heartache, and that sort of thing. Let's have a look. Oh, beautiful. Boom. Oh, let's hide my nail there. Sorry, I've been dealing with the fire. Okay. Wow. So what I can see is a lot of upset in your life. Like I said, a lot of heartache, a lot of overthinking, a lot of wounding, and really a feeling of, can I go forward? Can I move forward in love and stuff like that? And then suddenly you're this beautiful empress, and or things transform that you become this beautiful empress where the sadness must have shifted, and you're in this kind of really harmonious energy, which is really, really beautiful. And funny enough, I'm seeing the same card as I saw in pile one here. So you are away, maybe you're away to turn a corner. Maybe sometimes we're turning a corner and we don't even realize we're turning that corner until we actually see the new path. Like sometimes we're already on that journey. I think you're already on this journey, and things are just going to blossom beautifully, and you really come into your own. And love is just expanding and just explosive. You're just kind of like the embodiment of love, which is gorgeous. It's like you come out of the darkness. And when you come out of the darkness, let's just see if that matches up. I'm going to be honest, I see two kings here. I see two kings here. And I see, it's a little bit tricky because I see two older men, two younger men, right? Or two older male energies, two younger male energies. But I'm kind of feeling with one of them is that you have one energy that's coming in that is, has a nice pace to it, is very thoughtful, is very grounded, someone who kind of knows themselves, someone who's going to approach you. When I say more in a physical way, I mean more that they're going to be like, do something for you physically. I don't know whether it's fix your car or mend your fence or, help you out or take you somewhere. I mean, it could be just like for coffee or drinks or a meal. But I feel like they use what they're comfortable with, and that's taken physical action in order to display their interest. All right, so this person isn't um brash or flippant and that sort of thing. So they're very certain and they're thinking things out. So although your transition changes like really quickly, all right, I see this shift coming in. I'm going to find out in a minute why. Like you really do come out of some darkness here. So even though it changes swiftly, this first person is quite deliberate and it's quite thought out in the way that they approach you. And there's some sort of practicality around how they act with you. And some people can find that really, really attractive because, we love, when people want to do things for us. And this is all about them doing stuff. Okay. This is all about them doing stuff for you and kind of planning when and how they can do things for you as well, if that makes sense. Okay. Then we've got this other energy. I think I've got another two energies here of interest. I see one kind of King of Wands energy who is exciting, might be an entrepreneur, might be someone who travels a lot and that sort of thing. Let's stoke this fire up a little bit. Oh yeah, that's nice. That should work quite well. Yeah, so I see this kind of King of Wands energy. So, you know, as I said, someone who travels a lot, someone who is exciting, lives quite an exciting life, has a kind of expansive lifestyle or mindset. So they are here, but I also feel they're a little bit distracted. So I'm just kind of letting you know that. It could be that they come in with a cup of love and they do it in a very beautiful way, in a romantic way, whereas this other person is kind of more, you know, like I said, want to fix your car or, you know, or build a fence or something like that. Where this person, other person is more romantic. But I do feel that they're somewhat distracted by their life, um, or can get easily distracted. Okay. So let's find out a little bit more. But you are a goddess nonetheless in both of these people's eyes. You're just like chilled out and languishing there as the Empress. So let me just see why this has changed. What brought this change on? Oh my God, no way. This is crazy. So this little Knight Page of Cups keeps coming up, right? I think what it's telling me is that you just came to a point where you were ready for love. You became open to, okay, if someone wants to show me love or declare love or be kind or be loving or finds me pretty or whatever it is, I'm open to that. And I feel like your time of analyzing was over. You just got to the point where, look, you just put your sword down, right? So normally it's like this, which can be conflict or trying to decision making, and it's like, nope, okay, that's done. That's done now. Sorry about my nails, guys. It's just sit from the fire. Yeah, and I feel like you're just sort of coming into your own power now. And maybe you're just fed up with, you know, scenarios where people aren't showing their emotions to you, or you're not expressing your emotions, and you're just opening up. Like a little window just cracks open, and then you just emerge like this beautiful butterfly into this gorgeous empress, which is beautiful. Let me find out a little bit more. Oh my God, that's so weird, isn't it? The way that you chose Sunrays, and this is exactly what's going to happen for you. Let me just see a little bit more about when. It's going to be a swift change. Let me just see a little bit more about when. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so when it's going to happen, it's not so much me telling you in a week, in a month, or whatever, which I know you really, really want to know. Okay, it's more about there's going to come in a change where you're just going to get this beautiful sense of support, not necessarily from this person who's coming in, but in your life, right? This beautiful support might be financial support, might be people being very generous with you, very loving just generally in your life, okay, which enables you to make this change. I think it comes just at the right time. And what it does, it fills you up with love, or it opens you up more to your loving aspect. And I think the day that you actually switch is actually a very beautiful sunny day. It looks like a very beautiful sunny day. You could even be by water on this particular day. And it's like the universe just speaks to you on this day. And it's like, okay, enough is enough with the past. I'm ready to move forward. And from that point, you just open up so beautifully. You open up to love. I do kind of feel like someone's going to be really loving to you, whether it's family or friend or work colleague or something like that. And that just changes your direction. Let's see the outcome here. What's the outcome, please? You're going to have a lot of love coming into your life in a lot of different ways. No way. Oh my God, guys. Please look at pile 1 and 2. This is so strong. These are literally the cards I've had in pile 1 and 2. Look at that, heartache is over. The universe bringing you something new. And look at you jumping through a new hoop into a new world. This is incredible. So this is very much heartache is over. Just, I know I'm repeating myself. Do look at pile 1 and 2. You can listen to all these tonight. It's a very strong theme. The universe is going to open up to you and show you a new direction. And when they show you this new direction, you suddenly feel so complete, so beautiful within yourself, so full of confidence, which is gorgeous, and so much more in tune with your body and your own attractiveness and your own self-worth. And you just kind of step into this new life. Now it may be that you're in the same house, in the same job and all that sort of thing, but your attitude has changed. And if for those of you that have been in a third party situation, or watch your loved one go off and marry someone else, or whatever it is, that no longer bothers you at all. And I cannot believe that even when I'm holding these cards, that card is also in pile 1 as well. So the story here is a swift change from darkness into light. And I think you're going to be very, very shocked about what's around the corner for you, about how you feel in yourself, how your life changes, how much beauty there is in the world around you, how much you're nourished. For some of you, I know that it can be more of a frightening thing than a blessing, but for some of you, there's definitely pregnancy here. Okay, so if you are not wanting to be pregnant, take precautions. But that sense of how can I put it? You become very fertile, not just within yourself, but in the world around you. Wow, this is incredible. So for some of you, it can be new career opportunities coming in, new money coming in. Obviously, with established people are come. She fell out again. This is such a strong message. You just have a look at that card. She is the symbol of Venus, the goddess of love, the giver of life. This is an incredible card. So if you're not feeling like that, you will feel like that very, very soon. Wow, guys, listen, I'm going to leave it there. It's absolutely beautiful. So you literally are, your life is going to change in the word that you chose, sun rays. Your world is going to go from darkness and it's going to open up into the light. I feel like you're going to have connections and you're going to have romance. I'm not sure that these new connections or romance are forever, because I don't actually think that you need them to be. It looks like here that you're really, really happy within yourself. Um, it's like your springboard into a new life. Yeah. Yeah. It's like a springboard, like you become awake, you wake up, you become alive again. You know, things are gonna be fertile for you in your life, and what comes in is a beautiful kind of experience. I can't see heartbreak on the other side of these connections. I just feel like it's quite enjoyable and pleasurable, okay, and such an incredible change for you, to be worshipped, to be adored, to be loved. Hold on, I've got some weird cards here. I am getting a message here. If any of you had a vision to be with someone long term and it didn't quite work out, you're happy to move on now from that. Okay? You just found the path to move forward from that. Okay? Like you know that you can actualize this beautiful dream. I feel like a lot of you for pile 3 have been um hidden from the world almost. I think I said that in pile 1, and it's like you're going to come alive and you're going to enjoy the experience and you're going to enjoy the attention. Okay. And it's going to springboard you and it's going to give you beautiful confidence as well within yourself. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. I think that was really, really beautiful. I hope you enjoyed it. So if you would like a private reading, do jump onto Etsy. I also offer emergency 24-hour readings, a very quick turnaround there as well. If you would like to buy any art, then do jump on to Society 6 link. I looking at it now, it's not as good as it could be. So I'm going to be changing everything soon. And if you would like to hear about my spiritual awakening, there is a channel called Star. I am updating that, so it's not in the channel connected to this channel. It's in the link in the description. So do go to that link, and it's called Star, and you can just hear about my spiritual awakening and all the spooky stuff that went on and everything like that. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for listening. Do take care. Ciao.